In this video, we're going to go ahead and create an internet order, and we're going to add an item to it. And the goal here is I'm going to show you how to pull an item and have the customer come pick it up instead of actually shipping it. So we've started an internet order. We're going to go ahead and add the item to the invoice. So we now have our completed internet order. Now you'll notice here that we have a box that says don't ship this order. Now if I select this box, this internet order is still going to be an internet order, but the shipping process that you would normally ship it out is going to be hidden, and it is going to only be able to be delivered via the special order list or via the customer pickups, as if this were a counter sale instead of an internet sale. So we're still billing it out as an internet sale, but the system is going to treat it more like a counter sale. So we're going to go ahead and tell it that we're not going to ship the item. There is one thing you need to pay attention to, though, is on an internet order, if you have set default shipping methods, there's a likelihood that you've already got a shipping charge on the particular invoice. So what we need to do is we're going to edit this totals and make sure that we remove any shipping amount that we had on here, because we're not actually going to ship this invoice. So you need to pay attention, make sure you don't charge the customer for shipping if they are going to come in to pick it up. So now we have removed any shipping charges that we had from the invoice, and we're ready to go. So we got do not ship, and we've removed shipping, pay invoice, and we're going to just go ahead and process it. Now maybe they give us a credit card, maybe they're going to pay for it when they get here. If they are going to pay for it when they get here, I'm going to go ahead and send this to accounts receivable, and then we'll process it out of there when they get here. So we're just going to go ahead and tell it to process the payment. Now, the inventory department is still going to have the same job they normally would. They're going to go pull the items. I'm just going to tell it to pull the current item, the current customer. They're going to put this in Internet Bin 2. We're going to tell it we're going to go ahead and pull the items. And so now the Internet pulling department is finished doing their job. But again, this is never going to show up in the shipping center. They're not going to know this invoice is even there. So we're going to go ahead, and now the customer has come in, they're ready to pick up their items. We're going to look them up. We're going to come over here and click on customer pickups in the invoicing department. We're going to tell it that they are here to pick this item up. We're going to deliver it. We're going to hit the pay invoice. We can add additional items here if we want, but we're going to go ahead and pay the invoice. You'll notice that Lizzie has already selected the invoice. She has selected the credit that is automatically created for this type of an environment. There is a good reason behind this. It may be a little confusing at first, but it has basically zeroed itself out, so there's nothing due. But we know we want this customer to pay for this when they come to pick it up. So we're going to go ahead and select this accounts receivable item that also happens to be here, so that we have a total amount that they owe us, and then we can cash it out to get them to pay for the invoice when they come to pick it up. So that's pretty much all that there is to taking a part that would normally have been shipped out and holding it in your department until the customer comes to pick it up.